I often feel we look at... I'm talking really old people, not us. I often think we look at old people and forget that they were once young. I think they were always old. And this is a song about an old person. And it sprang from talking to an old friend called Betty. And she was a typical old woman. She had her coat buttoned up to her neck. She had a plant pot hat on and a handbag like that. And I was trying to make idle conversation, and I said, do you have any interests and hobbies, Betty? She said, oh, not now. I said, well, what did you used to do when you were young? She said, well, I used to be I suppose the most interesting thing was I was the British ladies motorcycling champion. Of course, that was after I had to give up flying gypsy moths. So this is a song about a lady, not Betty, called Kitty, in a nursing home and rest home. It's called Last Waltz. And if you'd like to join in, there is a chorus. You're very experienced folkies, so I'm not going to teach you the chorus, but please join in. If you'd like to dance, please dance. It's called Last Waltz. Tucked behind the trees lies a place called the Laurels, elegant and grand as an old country pile, set aside for those with good breeding and morals, living out their days in confusion but style. Days are all the same, though they're polished and hygienic. Meals are well prepared, though bland and rather formed. Windows on the world are classical and scenic, but Kitty has a secret lying out beyond the lawn. How she loved to dance when she was much younger. She had all the bows dangling there on a string, dancing with them all, such grace, such hunger, saving the last waltz for the one that gave her feet wings. After the lunch, students semolina, residents retire to their rooms for a nap. This is Kitty's chance, aided by her cleaner, show her the back way to the road through a gap. In the room alone, she retrieves her secret stash, safe behind the trolley which is waiting for her tea. Taffeta and silk with a wide crimson sash, dancing shoes with sequins and a bag for her key. How she loved to dance when she was much younger. She had all the bows dangling there on a string, dancing with them all, such grace, such hunger, saving the last waltz for the one who gave her feet wings. Hidden by the trees, she makes it to the bus stop, taffeta and silk covered up by her mat. Entering the town, she thinks it's where she must stop, at the public hall where the windows are all black. Stepping through the door, she has to take a second, blinking at the band as they strike up with a tune. Was it her mistake, or did somebody beckon? Then she sees him walking to her straight across the room. How she loved to dance when she was much younger. She had all the bows dangling there on the string, dancing with them all. Such grace, such hunger, saving the last waltz for the one who gave her thick wings. Suddenly she's off, whisked across the ballroom, left hand resting lightly on the jacket of her bow, strangely unaware of the people in that full room, looking at the sequins as they flash quick, quick, slow. As the waltz goes on, Kitty shows her paces, half-remembered steps come to life at this chance. Two-step follows quick-step, partners change their places, not a moment wasted at the local tea dance. How she loved to dance when she was much younger. She had all the bows dangling there on a string, dancing with them all. Such grace, such hunger, saving the last waltz for the one who gave her the ring. Safely in her room, she hides the secret clutter, covering the crimson, closing curtains for the night. Settles in her chair as her eyelids start to flutter, thinking of this last time she spent tripping in the light. Kitty doesn't stir as the gong calls them together. Matron hurries up and discovers her and sighs. Kitty isn't there, she's escaped, this time forever, dancing her last waltz, but there's laughter in her eyes. How she loved to dance when she was much younger. She had all the bows dangling there on a string, dancing with them all. Such grace, such hunger, saving the last waltz for the one who gave her feet wings.